This is The Wolf and the Seven Young Kids from a 1904 edition of Grimm's Fairy Tales. This book is in the public domain and may be freely used by anyone. Welcome, everyone, to another Fuzzy World Reading Collective. My name is Fuzzy, and I'll be your host for this evening. If you want to read along with us, head to library.afuzzyworld.net and download the file today. Tonight, we will be reading The Wolf and the Seven Young Kids from Grimm's Fairy Tales. The Wolf and the Seven Young Kids. There was once an old goat who had 7 little kids, and she loved them all as much as any mother could love her children. One day, the goat wished to go into the forest to get food for her kids, and before she started, she said to them all, "Dear children, I am going into the wood. Now, don't open the door while I'm away, for if the wolf should get into our hut, he should eat you all up. Not a hair would be left. You may easily know him by his rough voice and his black feet." "Dear mother," cried all the young kids, "we will be very careful to keep out the wolf. You need not of us all at all, or we shall be quite safe." So the old goat went on her way into the forest. She had not been gone long when there came a rap at the door, and a voice cried, "Open the door, my dear children. I have something nice here for each of you." But the young kids knew by the rough voice that this was the old wolf and not their dear mother. So one of them said, "We shall not open the door. Our mother's voice is soft and gentle, and your voice is rough. You are only a wolf." So the wolf ran away to a shop and bought a stick of white chalk, which he ate to make his voice soft. Then he went back to the goat's hut, rapped again at the door, and said in a soft voice, "Open the door for me, my dear children. I am your mother, and I have something nice here for each of you." But the oldest little kid thought of what his mother had said and answered, "If you are our mother, put your foot on the windowsill that we may see it." When the wolf had done this, all the little kids cried out, "No, you are not our mother. We not open the door. Our mother has white feet and not black ones like you. Go away, you are the wolf." Then the wolf went to the baker's and said, "Mr. Baker, dust some flour on my foot, for I have hurt it." And the miller was so afraid of the wolf that he did as he was told. Now the wicked wolf went to the goat's house a third time and said, "Open the door, dear children. I am your mother, and I have something nice for you here." "Show us your feet," said the little kids. "Then we shall know that you really are our mother." So the wolf placed his foot, which the baker had dusted the flour, on the windowsill, and when the kids saw it was white, they thought this was really their mother, and they opened the door. But as soon as he jumped into the room, they saw that it was the wicked old wolf, and they all ran to hide themselves. One hid under the table, the second in the bed, the third in the oven, the fourth in the kitchen, the fifth in the cupboard, the sixth under the wash tub, and the seventh, who was the smallest of all, in the clock case. The wolf quickly found six and gobbled them all up, one after another. But the youngest, who was in the clock case, he could not find. Then the wolf, feeling sleepy, went out and lay down in the green grass under a tree and fell fast asleep. Not long after the old goat came home from the forest, what did she see? The house door wide open, the table and chairs upset, the wash tub broken in pieces, and the bed tipped over. The poor mother looked for her children in vain. Not one could she find. At last, she heard a little voice cry, "Dear mother, I am shut up in the clock case." The old goat helped her little kid out and listened while he told how the wolf had come into the hut and eaten each of the brothers and sisters at once, in one mouthful. How the poor mother cried at the loss of her dear children. At last she went out of the hut, and there under the tree she found the old wolf lying sound asleep and snoring. The goat, looking sharply, thought she saw something move inside of the wolf. "Ah," she said, "it may be that my poor children are still alive." So she sent the little kid into the house for a pair of scissors, a needle, and some thread, and when he came back, she quickly began to cut open the wolf's stomach. At the first snip of the scissors, one of the kids stuck out his head, and the more the old goat cut, the more the little heads popped out, until the last all six of the kids jumped on the grass and went hopping and skipping about their mother. Then the old goat said to them, "Go and bring me some large stones from the brook, that we may fill the stomach of this wicked wolf while he still sleeps." The seven little kids ran off in the great haste and soon came back with as many large stones as they could carry. With these they filled the stomach of the wolf. Then the old goat sewed it back up again so gently and quietly that the wolf did not wake nor move. When at last the wicked wolf did wake up and stretched out his legs, he seemed to feel very heavy. The great stones in his stomach also made him feel so thirsty that he got up and went to the brook to drink. As he walked along, the stones rattled and struck against each other until he cried out, "My stomach's a tumble, with a rattle and a rumble, like a pile of old bones or a barrel of stones." When he came to the brook and bent down to drink, the stones were so heavy that they tipped him over the edge of the bank, and he fell into the stream and drowned. The little kids and their mother heard the splash and ran to the side of the brook. There in the deep water, they saw the wolf lying on his side, stone dead. Then they danced around their mother, crying, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!" And this was the end of the wicked old wolf. And that was The Wolf and the Seven Kids. I hope you all enjoyed the reading tonight. Once again, this was a Fuzzy World reading collective. If you want to read and enjoy any of the past books, make sure to head to library.thefuzzyworld.net today and download those books and watch the past tales. Thank you all for being here tonight. I really appreciate you. Remember, You are doing a good job. I love you very much, and I will see you in the future. Peace.